I'm Kenobi, and we're back with Let's Play Ragnarok Battle Offline. I brought my friends with me.
Hi.
Hi.
All the time. Everywhere. Can't get rid of them.
Oh, baby.
Pause there at the beginning, man.
So, I got this shit.
Making sure you're not having a seizure.
We're going to Extra Stage 1. The Extra Stages, if you install them properly, were added on after the game was already completed. These stages are usually generally harder and are also a little more gimmicky.
Yeah,
but
kinda.
I find them to be a lot more fun than the original stages, personally.
Oh, they totally
Save
are.
for Stage 3, which is still my favorite stage. We're going to the sewers. Let's head on out.
Ta-da!
You don't even have your controller in your hand.
Adventure begin.
I can grab it. See, watch this. Ooh, I just picked it up.
I don't believe him.
I had an earlier recording issue with this stage, so we're gonna hopefully what I've done will
Maybe
fix
this
it.
will go into bloopers too.
No, this will be the original footage. All of it.
Yay.
No, I not be your BF.
Because I want to be your husband. Oh!
Pop-Tarts.
Anybody who wants to understand this, go look up the Pop-Tart tragedy. It's one of the funniest things I ever heard in my entire life.
More agility.
Mine. What's up now? What's up now?
You didn't need it.
You didn't need it.
I'm on crack cocaine.
And this level also contains probably the cutest enemy ever. These mice, they're so fluffy.
It's so incredibly fluffy, it's so dangerous.
It's
Dangerously fluffy.
It's so fluffy, I'm gonna die. Now, anybody who's playing this, don't go touch it. Don't touch it. Don't do it. Oh, why did he
What
do it?
did he do?
Why did he do it?
Because you told me not to.
He has a problem
Don't
with authority.
eat that rock.
This rock is
nom,
delicious.
nom, nom.
Oh, if you were a thief, I'd tell you to throw a rock at me.
Oh, do your little special counter thing. I think you open your mouth and I'll do it then.
Ah.
Oh!
Oh.
Alright, it's working. It's working great.
Alright, I fixed it. So basically what the problem is this game is awkward when you record it. For anybody else who wants to record this game, make sure that when you record this game, you record at 120 frames a second. I know it sounds weird, but
Yeah.
if you notice in the top left corner how it says 60 out of 120 frames, the 120 frames is the max, while what is presented to us is 60 frames. Because you can't technically go faster than 60 frames a second in most media, right?
This is true. Well,
It's hard for the human. It's hard for the human eye to tell the difference between 60 frames a second and say 120 frames a second.
Yeah.
It's about as clear as you can get. Same with like why 1080p is about as definitive as you can get,
Pretty
other
much.
than projections and real life. So
Real life is boring. That's why we play games.
if you back to my further point.
Am I wrong?
You are not wrong. Back to my further point, if you try to record at any less frames to perhaps save on file size for this game or anything else like that, this game will actually accommodate those frames and record at an absolute lower frame rate. If I try to record at, say, 50 frames a second to try and save on space, the game would play at 50 frames a second. So recording at 120 made sure that it never goes underneath 120. Is essentially what I'm trying to say. So now we
20
have...
frames is going to make this file huge, now that I think about it.
whatever. I'll deal with it. I've got a 500 gigabyte hard drive. I can deal with this.
More bragging about the computer that people didn't pay for.
Yeah.
What?
Hey, there's nothing going bad for you.
Ah, the punch
Oh, hey, it's the
bugs.
alchemist on the far right.
Oh, hey, and it's the night again. Looks like he made it out alive of the labyrinth.
Yeah.
Wait, he didn't technically make it to the labyrinth.
No, he
not
didn't.
really.
He was-
Died on the
So,
field.
interesting thing about those green-type bugs that we're fighting, they are enemies you want to practice your aerial combos on because once they land, they counterattack. So the longer you can keep,
counterattack is kind of vicious.
the longer you can keep him in the air, the better. Let's just sit a bit for him and watch him. He's helping the novice out. That's exactly what he's doing. He's aggroed all the bugs, and now they refuse to attack anyone else but the knight. And the novice is just like, yeah!
He's actually doing more than one damage, which is probably more than he could do.
And, oh look, it's your girlfriend! Jackson.
What?
See the merchant, the female merchant sitting on the bigger hammer than yours?
That's the same size.
No.
I have the bigger
You know
hammer.
what? It's
I'm the man.
further away, and it's bigger.
I'm the man in the
All right,
relationship. My hammer
No,
must
she
be bigger.
wins. She wins.
And they all
Just
randomly
accept it.
disappeared.
Women always win.
And we have our mini-boss of the game, which is the ridiculously cute mini-boss! Ah!
Oh my goodness!
He's not as cute as the little ones.
It's true.
He looks a little deranged.
But he's actually kind of tough. Don't mistake him at all for, like, he kind of resembles the first boss of the game, actually.
Yeah, Eclipse.
But he's pretty tough.
Scuttle.
The last boss, the extra stage boss here, is probably one of the harder extra stage bosses, actually.
I would have to agree with you. I've always had a hard time with the boss here.
I forgot what he is.
The gold beetle.
Oh, damn.
The Golden Thief Bug is the boss of this stage, and he's not easy. But we'll get there soon. We're almost there. I don't think there's much to do after this stage.
That is one of the things about these stages, is they're not that long.
But they're much harder than any of the other stages. Even though they'll say that's only like a 2-star for this stage, you can't do this in the same... You can't do this stage, like, right after doing the desert.
No.
You'll be screwed. This is extra stage difficulty, so a 2-star is more like a 4-star.
I think it'd be more
Actually,
of a
that's not necessarily
7-star.
true. You could probably beat this stage after the desert if you are good at dodging.
I think that goes without saying, though. I think you could beat this stage as level 1 novice.
If you're good at dodging.
I don't know, level 1 novice is pretty severe.
Dude, if you get hit at all, you'll just first aid it all the way.
You'll heal
Whatever.
5 HP out of your what? 30 HP? Something like that? Most attacks kill you in one shot?
Oh man, I cannot wait to show you Gears Ridiculous of Novice. It's just so funny.
It is, but at the same time, it's actually kind of... No, as much as I want to say it's kind of strong, it's really not.
The skills are strong, not the class.
And the skills all take HP away, which the novice has very little of to begin with.
First aid, band-aid, smack a band-aid.
So once again, we're going deeper into the sewers.
And we're almost there, I think.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, this is, like I said, we were really close. This is the boss's room right here. So these stages are actually going to be pretty short for you viewers. I apologize for this, but I'm not going to put anything else in the video because I'm stubborn.
What's this about you not putting anything else in the video?
Well, I'm not gonna do anything else. Just because it's 6 minutes, you get 6
Well,
minutes.
after the labyrinth, you know, they
Oh,
took a
yeah.
break.
Yeah, the labyrinth.
This makes up for this, you know.
The
short
two
one.
labyrinths, the labyrinth and the ruins.
Honestly, it'll probably take us another 3.5 minutes to beat the boss. So
This is very true.
it'll probably still be a 10-minute video.
Depends on how much how much firebolt you get on it, AJ.
Depends on how
There
much
it is.
cowbell we have.
The Golden Thief Bug. Doesn't he drop a really good card in the original game?
Yeah.
Which is kind of it reflects magic, doesn't it?
I don't know. I just know it's like always way overpriced.
Regardless, the Golden Thief Bug is probably one of the most agile and most difficult bosses to fight in this entire game.
Because he can turn himself into Man-Mite.
Yes!
He turns himself into money and runs at us. He is fast and he just has a lot of different attacks.
Yeah. He
And
doesn't really telegraph very well, so I think it really is.
no, extra stage bosses do no longer follow a pattern like they did in the original game. They will do attacks at will.
Which is another reason that makes him kind of hard.
And he also casts agility up on himself, which he will use for one attack and then for a while until it wears off naturally. But overall, he is just an incredibly difficult boss, and this is an incredibly difficult tactic to dodge.
Safety wall.
Unless you have safety wall, which just makes everything easy.
Unless you have me.
And if you thought any, like I said, if you thought any of the stages in the original games, the original 8 stages, extra stage is when this game starts getting tough.
Yeah, extra stages are
Ugh.
much harder.
And that skill you actually saw is called Firewall. That's a stage, or that's actually a skill that mages can learn.
Yeah.
It's a fun skill.
It's a good
Back
skill,
off.
it's just, it doesn't work into my setup. I mean, I could have gotten rid of Cold Bolt or Soul Strike, but...
No, fire actually works into my setup, AJ. Firewall with my mage whenever I play mage.
You get Thunder.
I get Thunder and I try to get Firewall as soon as I can. I just never play my mage that much, so I probably, or at least I planned on getting it. He's finally in his second form. That's when at least you know. Because he's going to get a lot tougher, and he gets like a permanent agility up, which becomes ridiculous. Or at least his agility up lasts longer.
Okay, that's a multi.
Ow! Raise the
Money! It fell from the sky!
Oh, now he's teleporting. See, as far as I'm concerned, viewers, this is probably the most complicated boss you've ever seen. An absolutely wild range of attacks.
Can you hear me when you get a chance?
Working on it. There we go.
Alright, my merchant spirit is officially 0 right now.
In case you guys forgot, his merchant spirit is just the amount of damage he does, equal to the amount of points that he has.
Yes, I gain a 1% boost for each 10 coins.
Oh,
I have. Yep. Ah!
Yay! Finally!
That wasn't so bad.
No, it wasn't.
Safety wall.
No, we did in less than 10 minutes!
Yeah.
And I leveled up!
Oh.
Just me, because I'm important.
You cheat.
Yeah, whatever. You're just all jealous.
Haxers.
You're all just
We
jealous.
should ditch him from the party and go on by ourselves.
What party? Oh, that's...
We're
right.
obviously in a party.
That's right. Excuse me. I wasn't even thinking. I was wondering if we were all referencing that one time we were talking about Three's a Crowd.
Oh
Three's
my.
a party.
Oh my. Three's a
And that was Extra Stage 1. Join us next time for Extra Stage 2.
Who would have thought that one?
I know.
Alright, so.
I will see you guys later. Bye now.
Bye.